Hey there, welcome back to my playthrough of Horizon Zero Dawn Remastered. Welcome back. Thank you so much for checking out this video. Today we are playing Horizon Zero Dawn Remastered in Sunfall. We're actually we're approaching Sunfall. We haven't joined in yet. If you're new here, my name is Mela. I play video games. I play story-based games. Fun stuff like this. Usually with my PlayStation 5, sometimes with my PC. But yes, and today we are playing, this is a replay actually, so it's not my first time playing Horizon Zero Dawn. It is my first time playing through the remastered version, so I already know the story bits, and today we are also playing on Ultra Hard. From a new game. Anyway, we're here. What I want to do is, actually, I did say that we were going to do some,
What hope is there for the rest of us?
I did think that we were going to do some main quests, but I was just trying to think of where it fits organically, because there's a whole bunch of side quests around here, and some of them are kind of important. But I feel like, I mean, I guess we could come back for the side quest, but we'll see. I don't know. God, I'm so sorry. I don't, like, Aloy has nothing to give you. Poor beggars. Okay, let's talk to Abbas.
She's very pale. Is she unwell?
Yes. She's a fighter, but the fever on her won't lift. It only burns hotter. Her name is Shiana, my sister.
Isn't there anyone in Sunfall who can help?
We're refugees. We know our place. And there's only one healer in the territory. He's difficult. His soul is in shadow.
His soul is in shadow.
Galiv. That's him. He's very clever, but he has little care for people. Perhaps the desert scoured it all away. Perhaps he was always like that. Either way, I know he won't help us.
Well, I'll see about that. Where would I find him?
Last I heard, he was patching up soldiers at Blazon Arch. Another border battle.
Okay.
I'll keep the moon from your brow.
Oh. I feel really bad for these people. I really do. They should really go to Meridian, but I know that's often not simple. Very conflicted on what I want to do now. I could do like the main quest, or I could do side quest stuff. Anyway, we're here in Sunfall at least.
Fixes my shoes as well. He fled Sunfall.
Hello.
Why would he leave his tools behind?
Hi, merchant.
To our fires.
Let's sell some stuff here. All right. And then, look at me. I have 5,000 shards, 5,193 shards. I could afford something. And what I want to afford is actually this, the Shadow Rattler. It's in our inventory now. It cannot be helped. Okay. Fun! Kind of a new weapon. So we'll probably be using this whenever we can. Okay. I did decide we're going to do main quest. Alright. Weapons? That does mean, though, so if I start doing the main quest now, that's going to be a little bit before we come back here. So, yeah, so there'll be... It's going to be a long one. It'll be main quest for a while. To me, that just makes sense. You'll see when I get there, but, I want to modify this weapon. I think we have a nice coil that we could use for it? No? Or not? Okay, hold on for a second. So this one has handling on it, so Damage handling. Okay. Alright. So, got 171 handling, so it should handle quite nicely. So it's kind of low damage, but it does fire fast. Okay, so we're gonna play with that for a bit. Alright, let's go.
Don't pass up these goods.
Alright, we're ready for main quest. Yeah, I was a little bit conflicted, but I think I know what we need to do. Why are you so fascinated? This is evil.
The Sun Ring, a proud tradition of Brochard.
It's not like this in Meridian. At least, from here.
Give them time. I'm sure they'll miss it.
Ugh. Hey. What is an Otaru doing here? And a Banuk? I don't understand why an Otaru would be here. Okay, let's go. Hello.
Now we get to see if your attack on their focus network was entirely successful.
Hello.
Talking about? Did I crash the network or...
Success. Welcome to the Citadel, Aloy. I'll check back with you in a moment.
Of course you will.
Time. Circulate.
Hello. What's everybody doing? How's everybody going? How is everything going? Sorry, this is very loud.
Outlanders, if you want to hear about today's bounties, head for the throne room.
Bounties.
You're not going to make any shards by standing out here. Filthy mercenary bottom feeder. Don't bother me, Outlander. All the bounties are announced in the throne room.
I hear the Shadow Cards are looking for one of their own.
What are you waiting around for, Outlander? Bounties are announced inside.
Have faith, my friend.
Okay.
I thought of Uthid. He can't have just been faking it, can he? Apparently fled Sunfall. But then why would he leave his tools behind?
By the glory of the sun revealed. Behold, radiant Edaman, the one true Sun King, the light in shadow, whose will is light and whose light is law.
I command Lucian's HEPHAESTUS to speak in my behalf.
Edmonds looks so scared.
By the will of radiant Edaman does the sun glare down mercilessly upon the traitor Uthid. To the hunter who brings his head to us shall go a bounty of 500 shards.
More prisoners than royalty, don't you think? Love your hair. You and I need to chat, little huntress. The green tent down in Shadowside? I'll be waiting.
Kind of busy.
We both know you're no killer for hire. Uthid is innocent. So come see me while there's still time to save him.
So, the way in I spoke of is right behind you.
You've got to be kidding.
Not at all. And you needn't worry about the Kestrels. They'll be too busy acting important to pay attention to you.
First time in the Citadel, gotta see the Sun Ring from on high.
Oh my god, I am so conflicted. I don't know when to do this quest.
They want us to see this, boy. It makes quite an impression.
What are you doing here, Kit Cook?
Known to Kit Cook's killers. Have any songs been written about you?
Yes, I'm the chieftain of Awaric.
Maybe. How about you?
Only laments. We're the enders of songs. Machine spirit or man spark. We stop them all.
Ah, charming.
Warmth is for weakness.
We've got to trust Bahavas. Outlanders are...
Nora.
You
You're
in?
the mark of a seeker.
It's more complicated than that. I'm an outcast, like you.
Yes. I am Yun. These are the shunned.
Yun's
take any
shunned?
job, but hunting our hated tribe, that's for free.
Oh
Keep
boy.
that in mind.
Why did they cast you out?
Murder. You?
Birth.
Ceasefire or no? My family is starving.
Another Nora
Avad will
outside the
have to
sacred
answer for that
land.
eventually.
Banishment is a bitter draft.
They call me Savage Tarav, protector of Lucent Bahavas.
Protector or enforcer?
Depends on where the shadow falls. Now on your way.
When I thought of loyalty, I thought of Uthid.
Hi.
He can't be faking it, can he?
Hello.
That woman was old.
I like this guy.
Death from Shen.
Shadow Tarab. Okay.
This is insane.
If you're
Hardly.
gonna watch some slaughter,
They're going to
this
see
is the
me.
place to do it.
You underestimate the ease of hiding in plain sight.
You worry me. Another manhunt. How many men and women can one tribe lose? Odin, leader of Odin's marvels. You've a fresh face. When you're less an eye or an ear or two, you'll fit right in. First impressions make the sale, except in this snake pit. They'll take whoever shows up.
Worked here before?
This isn't your first job for the Shadow Karja?
Scared of their own shadows, Karja, more like. They spit on me, but the shards are good. Look at those nobles. I say noble, but you can't dress a rat in silk and call
It's a
it
short
rat
drop
king,
from there.
can you? Sunfall is a house of clay. If you were to stamp your foot, it would all crumble.
Shouldn't you all be setting out to hunt Uthid?
Have you never done this before? Whoever goes first just leads the others. Just take a load off and avail yourself of some Karja booze until someone sniffs out the trail. Then watch us seek out our prey, straight as a Ravager's shot. Zip!
Are you sure you're going to be able to walk in a straight line?
What are you getting at?
Do you think Uthid did what they're accusing him of?
I hope so. It'll make him more dangerous. My advice, it's best not to overthink such things.
Overthink whether he's guilty or innocent?
You let all these thoughts in your head, you'll never make it as a mercenary. Only thing that matters is dead or alive. If they say alive, bring a rag to stuff in its mouth. But these days, no one wants alive.
Jesus, okay.
Farewell, Odin.
Good hunting. If I should have cause to kill you, you won't suffer.
Oh, thanks.
Ay. Oh my god. Okay, I did say I was going to do main quest, right? But I don't know. Does it make more sense to do side quest stuff now, like narratively? This is a weird quest because I don't know exactly when the perfect part to do this is. Okay, after much deliberation, and there was a little bit of deliberation back and forth and whatnot, I think I made a decision. We are going to, just going to continue on with the main quest. We'll come back here. There'll be plenty of opportunities to do this.
4 times already.
Besides, Aloy doesn't know how long this is going to take, so.
I tell you, for a little more food, I'd do whatever.
All right, we're just gonna go. Okay. Drop to ledge. Down we go.
The other side of the tower. Look for a vent.
I think we're pretty good. Hold on. Let me just take a look. So we're wearing right now the Karja Blazon Master. Pretty good. Or we could use our sneaky outfit. That's okay too. We'll stick with what we have.
I see you've been here before.
Obviously. Now, it's very important that you hear what I'm about to say. I've shown you the way in, but this humble vent marks a point of no return. Before you descend into the depths here, you should be fully committed, equipped, and focused. No distractions. If you have errands to run, do them first or hold your peace. I won't tolerate whining. Is that clear?
Yes, sir.
I'll tolerate what I give you, Silence. I didn't ask you along for the ride.
Okay. I don't want to wear this. Go in there. We're fine. We're fine. We're going in.
I'm heading down.
I've spent a lifetime trying to uncover the secrets of this world. Where the machines came from. How the old ones achieved such marvels only to fall into silence and death. A lifetime of failure, as year by year, decade after decade, I hit walls I could not break, doors I could never breach.
Hello.
Until a Nora huntress marched out of the savage east. And voila, for her, all the deepest secrets of the earth were laid bare. I suspect you will have an easier time with this door than I did years ago.
Hold for identiscan. Genetic profile confirmed.
This is a significant quest.
Malfunction. 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 Malfunction.
Are you kidding me?
You don't hear me laughing.
Shut up. There's gotta be another way. Hey! Elizabeth Sobeck here! Requesting access!
Access request acknowledged. Root command functions available. Do you wish to proceed?
I do! Get me through this door!
Analyzing. Primary access inoperable due to mechanical failure. Emergency venting procedure likely to circumvent blockage. Do you wish to proceed?
Yes.
Impatient. Wow.
Emergency venting authorized.
I underestimated you. See, by now
Uh-oh.
Guess you can't have everything.
that will draw attention. We won't have this place to ourselves for long now.
We? Last I checked, I was the one risking my life down here.
Yes, fine. Now will you please get moving? There's so much to learn in less time than I'd hoped.
Pharaoh. Okay. Alrighty. Oh boy. Been a while since I've been...
To Project Zero Dawn.
Zero Dawn. We found it.
Are you really so surprised?
Facility diagnostics detect multiple failures. Attempting repair.
So, what was this room?
An entrance hall, perhaps. Have a look around.
Okay, so how we're going to do this is that we are going to... of course, we're going to pick up all the data points. I'm not going to read everything, but I will put them on screen. So this is just about the reception's need for additional support. So they're hinting that some of their quote-unquote guests have been acting out. So reception needs a little bit of help regarding that matter. So that's what that data point is about. I wonder what's happening. We need support too. So reception staff continues to require additional support. Many are frightened and confused. Some are highly agitated. These are not the sorts of persons who are accustomed to having information withheld from them. At minimum, we need human translators, and Langbots are not sufficient, and mild sedatives for the extreme cases. Any and all support would be welcome. Perhaps you could start by responding to one of these emails. So this is another stressing how much support they need. I think that's all we have in this room. Okay. There's so much.
Please take a seat and wait for your name to be called. A selection of beverages and snacks are available.
A smaller room.
They need tea. They're gonna get the tea. They're gonna spill so much tea here. What am I missing? Health potion. Okay, that's fine. We're stocked up on health, right? Okay. Soundproofing? Okay. And they need soundproofing. So that's on screen there too, for your reference. I wonder what's going on in this room. Everybody's acting out, being violent.
Viewing room 1 for an important message regarding the purpose of your visit.
Alright.
What was this place?
A holographic theater.
CD01 data intact. Initiating playback.
This is why I wanted to change her outfit, because...
Welcome to Project Zero Dawn. I am General Harris, Chairman of the Joint Chiefs of Staff of the United States of America. I'm sure you've heard the rumors that Zero Dawn is a top-secret superweapons program, the technological miracle that will save us from the Pharaoh Plague, if Operation Enduring Victory can hold off the robots long enough. The reason I'm sure you've heard the rumors is that I'm the one who spread them, and they are all lies. Zero Dawn is not a superweapons program, and it will not save us. Nothing will save us. And here's why. By the time the glitch was noticed, it was already too late. Nothing could stop the Pharaoh Plague. Nothing can. Its robots will continue to replicate and devour the biosphere. Life on Earth will be destroyed. Our planet reduced to a barren sphere. Global extinction is inevitable. No matter how many we kill, the robots just keep exponentially making more. If we had their deactivation codes, we could shut them all down. The entire swarm. But since their cryptographic protocols use polyphasic entangled waveforms, cracking a code set would take half a century. At best, we've got 16 months. Not exactly what you'd call a survival option. The destruction of a biosphere is not the sort of apocalypse you can wait out in a fallout shelter or a space station. There will be no Earth left to reclaim. Just a lifeless, toxic rock with several million Pharaoh robots on it, hibernating. Waiting for something to eat. This is the horrible truth behind the lies of Operation Enduring Victory. My lies. Lies designed to inspire millions of innocents to sacrifice themselves in battle. Why? One reason. To buy time for you and the work you will do here. Zero Day. The day that life on Earth ceases to exist is coming fast. It cannot be stopped. The hope of Zero Dawn is that something new might come after. But I will leave it to Elizabeth Sobeck to shine that thin ray of light into the darkness. Harris, out.
The music in this sequence is beautiful. Music has always been beautiful in this game. Wow. Oh man.
That makes sense. Life on Earth didn't cease to exist.
He said it could not be stopped.
But it was. Somehow Elizabeth saved us. I've got to keep looking. Find out how she did it.
All right.
Kestrels. They got in. Through the vents.
Let nothing stop you from learning the truth.
Spread out! If it moves, kill it!
What is this place? A tomb?
We're gonna grab this.
I think there is some mistake. I don't understand why I was brought here.
Oh, sorry. Okay, let's go in here. Sneaky like. Grab that data point.
I think there is some mistake. I don't understand why I was brought here. Why would you show me these things?
I know that there's already a lot to take in.
In the waiting area, I was seated with a Nobel laureate in biophysics and a monk, I think. He spoke neither English nor Mandarin. It is very strange. And General Harris, What was he talking about? The robot swarm, the pharaoh plague? I understand it is terrible, but it really cannot be stopped? Why tell us this? There are people in Shanghai, my friends, my family. They have joined Operation Enduring Victory already. It is for nothing? We will all die?
We're going to be able to answer some of these questions.
I just want to know why I am here. It doesn't make sense to me.
You were brought here because of your skill set.
No, that can't be right. I am an art historian. I know Dutch masters, Japanese calligraphy, Gerhard Richter. What does that matter now?
It matters.
There is some...
It matters. Art matters. Okay. Where do I want to go? What do I want to do? I want to do a strike up from above on this guy. If it's possible at all.
Is accurate, yes. So these mechanical...
Sorry.
So these mechanical monstrosities...
Wait.
Is accurate, yes. So these mechanical monstrosities, they don't just kill people. They feed off them. Not just people. All organic matter. Every living thing. Dissolved into nutrients. Millennia of evolution liquefied. The miracle of life reduced to bloody biofuel. In a word, yes. Who did this? Pharaoh? That arsehole. Is he here? No,
be around
Doctor.
here somewhere.
Please, tell him Tom Tate wants a word.
Actually, I have this.
Get off! Get off!
Well, that's tomorrow. Let this strike up
Please! You get Ted Pharaoh in here!
Huh.
This is...
I don't know how I feel about this.
That hurt. Only a little bit. Feel that tomorrow.
Okay.
Close to let tribal primitives stop us now. The data points. What did they contain?
Alright, don't worry. I don't know how I feel about the Rattler. There was a tutorial for that to kill humans. Travis Tate.
To discuss? Whew. Whew.
Sorry.
Whew. So Mama, she was right.
Pardon?
My mother, she took her Bible real serious. Not just Texas Bubble serious, Pentecostal serious. Favorite chapter? Revelations. Now, I didn't always understand her on account of all that speaking in tongues and such, but when she did use her words, there was always end times this and lake of fire that on account of sinful lifestyles. Speaking of which, mind if I smoke?
A tobacco cigarette.
Sorry, darling. My taste run classic. Compliments to your team tracked me down. Been a price on my head 18 months now. Sterling Malkeet was me, don't mind admitting. Been plenty of snakesters chasing the bounty, too.
What happened at Sterling
I
Malkeet?
kept the zigging to their zag. How'd you finger me?
I believe Dr. Sobeck listed you as an alpha candidate. Priority snatch and grab.
Always suspected she had a little thing for me. Hey, I don't suppose you got real coffee in this place. You know, blood coffee? Conflict cappuccinos?
Mr. Tate, I'm clearing you to proceed. Just go.
He was talented, but he was odious.
You previously worked for Pharaoh Automated Systems.
On the Chariot Line self-replication routines. I came here thinking this was a rendition. When your people took me, I thought, about time. I've been trying to swallow the guilt every day since...
Would you like to take a moment?
No, I really hoped Zero Dawn was a way to undo it all. My work. Yeah. I'm sorry to say I was ever proud of it, but Ted could really sell a concept, and in the labs, in the light of creation, that first test run, when you saw they understood their own structures, could rebuild themselves from memory and light, there were no limits. God, there were no limits.
With Suzanne Alpert, environmental scientist. Doctor?
I'm sorry, I wasn't,
Just stating your name. What were you thinking about, Doctor?
Nothing the General said. Not really. I was on the Syzygy East Response Team in 2051, just after the second earthquake compromised the reactor. I still dream about it, after all these years. The red zone spreading on the imaging, slowly, so slowly, like a hand opening its fingers.
Your involvement in that event is why you were asked for by name.
Really? That's interesting. Because nothing worked. Nothing could grow there again. It was a catastrophic failure. But the red zone is a blip compared to global-scale biomass reduction. The biosphere and hydrosphere will collapse, render the Earth uninhabitable long before the robots finish us. Enduring victory can't buy time against that. So, you'd better show me what Zero Dawn really is.
Also, guidelines. This is interesting. If you play this game, I suggest you read it. Or better yet, actually, check out a playthrough by Dr. Mick, therapist who plays video games. He did a playthrough of Zero Dawn, and he analyzed all this stuff. So he has very interesting insight about all of this. So go check it out.
I'm sure you now understand the urgency of why we brought you here, Ms. Okilo.
Captain Okilo, are you trying to thank me for not resisting?
I believe we couldn't negotiate a diplomatic solution.
When it came to my country's lithium, it was always a swarm that would be sent to negotiate. Metallurgic International, U.S. Robot Command. The markings changed, but the robots were the same.
You have had considerable experience in human-robot conflict.
Yes, and I've got the prosthetic limbs to show it. Yet I continue to face this horror, even though the challenge was great. Cyber warfare. I thought Zero Dawn would be a Manhattan project to generate the deactivation codes. With the resources I had, I estimated code breaking to be a hopeless endeavor. I was almost looking forward to being proved wrong.
Unfortunately, your estimation was correct.
As your General Harris said. So then, you did not bring me here to commiserate. What is left?
Dramatic. Ron Felder.
Let's cut the mystery. You're building a colony ship. It's obvious. And it's not gonna fly. I mean, literally. Remember the Odyssey? That multinational heap of space junk that's been in graveyard orbit since 57? That went nowhere real slow. And you have to get somewhere real fast. Do you have any idea the immensity of the challenge to prep a new colony ship in time?
To be clear, I'm not a worker on the project.
Do you even understand how few people it could save? The whole generation ship concept is not gonna happen. It's the first thing you'd abandon in favor of embryonics. For that kind of storage, we're talking a lot of bulk, a lot of power, a lot of resources. So even if you do it, even if you build it and point it at Sirius X, there's no room for people on that thing, all right?
If you could try to remain calm.
You people are crazy if you think you're getting off this rock. No one's getting off.
Medical.
So he's right. But I think he has a different idea of what Project Zero Dawn is.
CD02 data intact. Initiating playback.
Elizabeth Sobeck.
You've heard the bad news, and it's all true. The Pharaoh Plague is devouring the biosphere. Life itself will cease to exist. But does that have to be the end? What if we could give life a future? What if we could build a kind of seed from which, on a dead planet, life could blossom anew? This is the aim, the hope, of Project Zero Dawn. To create a super-intelligent, fully automated terraforming system and bring life back from lifelessness. What would such a system require? At its core, it would need a true AI, fully capable of making the trillions of decisions necessary to reconstitute the biosphere. An immortal guardian, devoted to the reflourishing of life. We call it Gaia.
Gaia.
As an AI. But that's just the core of the system. She will need to be surrounded and empowered by a comprehensive suite of subordinate functions. Think of them as extensions of Gaia's mind, each dedicated to a specific purpose. Now, these aren't AIs, but make no mistake, each presents an engineering challenge more profound than anything the human species has ever before attempted. Hardware that preserves and then gestates the billions of seeds and embryos from which life will be reborn. The construction of underground facilities to hold it all. And that's just the start. We don't have to build the entire system. The beauty of a fully automated terraforming system is that it can build itself. Now, over the days to come, you'll learn how all these functions, all these pieces that you'll be working on, fit together. How we'll race the clock to execute our harvest initiatives, write the software, build the tech and the facilities.
Aloy recognizes too those HEPHAESTUS and Hades.
The inevitable occurs. But even more important, you'll know how it doesn't end here. How Gaia will generate those deactivation codes General Harris talked about, and build the transmission arrays to broadcast them, shutting down the Pharaoh robots for good. How Gaia will not just build, but imagine any conceivable robot it needs to do its work across centuries. From detoxifying the Earth's ravaged atmosphere and poisoned seas, to the regreening of the Earth from cryopreserved seed stocks, to rewilding the Earth with animal life. And then, when all that is done, how a new generation of human beings, spawned at cradle facilities around the globe, will partake of Apollo, the vast archive of human knowledge and cultural achievement from which they will learn of us, our world. And most important, how not to repeat our mistakes. It's not an impossible dream. It is within our grasp if we work tirelessly and stop at nothing to achieve it. We can't stop life from ending. But if you will help me, help Gaia, we can give it a future. Join me and help make that future real.
Really tricky, isn't it? It'd be interesting to see, like, if it did work, like,
So,
how would the new generation be committed to this project?
remade?
Yes, by a machine of creation.
Elizabeth did this. For life. For us. But why Hades then? If it was part of Gaia, how'd it end up in the wreckage of a Pharaoh robot? And why does it want to kill me? And Apollo, the archive of knowledge, what happened to that?
And HEPHAESTUS, taking over Cyan.
Huh?
I'm as confused as you are.
That's an interesting
Maybe
plug.
the answers lie ahead.
HEPHAESTUS taking over Cyan, that's neat. Alright. Make your selection. Oh, this. So, everybody who got to this point are able to choose from 3 options. You could participate. If you don't want to participate, you will be incarcerated forever, basically. When the Zero Dawn facility is abandoned, detainees who wish not to opt for medical euthanasia will be released. And then medical euthanasia. You could kill yourself. Oh, Jesus. Okay. Oh, there's another one over here. Did I know this? Counselor guidelines. Oh, okay. Counselor guidelines. It is vitally important that candidates choose to participate in project. Oh. So this is the counselor guidelines to help affirm the candidate's decisions. And acknowledge their pain points. Yeah. Brad Andak?
Of course I'll do it. To be given the opportunity to rebuild what the damage that I don't feel worthy of it, but I will do it, absolutely.
I want to stress that this was never about your culpability.
It is to me. Dr. Sobeck, Margo, they were smart to get out of Pharaoh when they did, but not one of us took it as a warning sign. It just told ourselves they weren't cut out for the BTRI cabals. That's the better than rapid innovation. Better at competing, better than the next guy, a better killing machine. Isn't it just amazing how a century and a half of science fiction did nothing to swerve our species from the path of doom?
Nope.
I mean, I'm done with that life. I mean, I will work hard, twice as hard to earn this, for my family to have a place in Elysium. I never thought that there could be atonement.
I mean, it's barely atonement. Everybody's gonna die anyway, so.
If you're still nauseous.
No, the inhibitors have kicked in. I can't feel the back of my tongue. I wish I could tell you I'd believe in this, but the damage is too great, too extensive, too complete. With all respect to Dr. Sobeck's work at Miriam, no. No, life doesn't always find a way to keep going. Sometimes it never comes back.
Unfortunately,
like
true.
Syzygy East, like the Congo, like Timor, like us. That's our reward? A buried city full of terminal patients waiting out the clock?
You grow old together with your loved ones in safety.
I don't have loved ones. I suppose I could start a family?
I'm afraid not. All inhabitants of Elysium will be medically sterilized. A habitat capable of sustaining a starting base of 2,000 individuals for up to 100 years is a huge challenge, Dr. Alpert. If the population grows instead of diminishes, everyone will be dead inside 30 years.
Or you could control population.
I just couldn't bring myself to say the words.
I'm sorry?
Finish it. Medical euthanasia. I want no part of this. I just want it over.
I see. Protocols require a 48-hour waiting period, after which...
Ron Felder again.
Is he to make sure I behave this time?
Security. For your protection. Would you like to discuss how you're feeling?
Sure. I'll tell you. Surprised. No, flabbergasted. Like my own man would say, flabbergasted. That vein pumping in his forehead. I thought you people were just completely underprepared for a spaceflight project. But now I can see it's worse. Much worse. Sobeck is a total fantasist, a dangerous fantasist. This kind of blue skying, it's... Jesus. I'm sorry we wasted each other's time. I'm ready to leave now.
Oh no.
That's not possible.
Everything you're talking about here isn't possible.
I recommend you read the documents regarding your options.
I've seen enough. I'm getting out of here. What did you... You don't... Get your hands off me!
Stranded shackles. Part of the Death Stranding Easter eggs, I believe. Okay, nothing in here. I think that's it for this area. There's a lot of lore here. Oh my god, the first time I've been here, I was blown away. I was like confused. I was weirded out. I was angry even. Like I thought, really, they're just going to give up on the world and just let everybody die? Like, I mean, I felt the same way as some of these people did. I felt like Zero Dawn wasn't sufficient, or it was ridiculous. I felt like there had to be a different way. So I face a little bit of denial for the world at this point. I don't generally like apocalypse stories. I think they're very depressing to me. So I like stories about hope, and understandably, of course, this is the story origin, and we're in a different world now. But it's just I was actually kind of mad, if I remember correctly. Well, not like mad, like it didn't change my life or anything like that. But it was I was actually kind of mad for these people. It's like I felt like they just decided to adopt Zero Dawn really quickly, and maybe it's because of the video game logic and the timelines are truncated and everything, and maybe there was more. In real world, it would have taken a lot of discussion, a lot of time to go over it, a lot of options and everything. I don't think they would have just right away adopted one solution. So yeah, that was my problem with it when I but not that it wasn't well told. It was still very well told, and I was still kind of amazed, and it still blew me away when I found this out. Like, I wasn't frustrated or anything. I just thought it was fascinating, and I was sad for everybody at the same time.
Intruder!
Oh.
Get her!
Whatever you do, don't die now.
Good idea. Really? Yes, you are. You just die already? Holy shit. Oh my god. You feel that now. Okay, you're dead. Okay, we're gonna use this. Uh-oh. Go into here. Heal.
Let this do it.
I don't know if I like this weapon. Hold on for a second. Actually, there's a tutorial here, so let's do that. Cardio Rattler. Kill humans using metal boats. Okay.
Thought I had that one.
Okay. Uh-oh.
Grant me victory. The word of shadow.
Okay. Okay.
Power's down.
Is there another route?
I've done this before. Just need my focus.
Oh boy, okay. We'll take a potion. That was unfortunate.
Now, those lame FBI black hats at Mockingbird back in the day, I enjoyed schooling them. But maybe I went in too hard on this poor counselor. She was cute, and just going down a checklist after all. Couldn't expect her to see how ridiculous Zero D's ambitions are. God's own budget thrown at a kid playing with a hologram sculptor? Palms up, honey. I'm just calling it like it is. Hey, look, Mom, I'm making nature. Now, if nature is so important, why not let nature take its course? Extinction? That's natural. Zero Dawn? No, ma'am, that ain't. Heck, it's so unnatural it'd be called an abomination back home, and you know it. That's why you're hiding it. Meanwhile, my little honey of a counselor, she's munching the inside of her cheek. Bad habit. She chewed one of her nails, too, just one. Not your day, was it, little sweet pea? Saw her quota slipping away. Said, I assume you intend to decline the assignment, Mr. Tate. You kidding me? 18 months hard labor in exchange for 30 years lounging around Elysium watching porn? Sign me up.
Really? Never change. Christina Suve.
Zero Dawn. It is art, in a way. An expression on the grandest scale. But there is so much unfairness. Why was I chosen? Was it decided by committee? By algorithm? My family will be saved because I happen to graduate in art history? Is this right?
Dr. Suve? Christina Suve?
Yes. I met a man, another historian. His fields are Bauhaus and the New Materialists. But he once attended one of my talks. Another unfair chance. Of all the many people in that auditorium, and we should both be here now.
Another one of these.
And yet, I feel more accepting of my fate. No, it is not fair. Not at all. But for the sake of my family, for the sake of art. Art is alive. It must be able to speak from beyond history and echo in the future, not perish into oblivion. This opportunity, I must do this.
Hey, I'm done with Brett's incompetence, okay? Somehow, he managed to install an H-emitter node backwards. Everything's in reverse. I don't get paid to clean up Brett's messes. If you want it fixed, send him up to storage for a new emitter, not me. Parker out.
Okay. Up. Right. Down, left. Sorry, down, right.
Done. I should check the door nearby.
Alright, we're checking the door nearby. There we go.
Found one. Looks intact.
And there's also loot over here. Yay for us. Okay, this over here.
That should do the trick.
Okay, so this is upside down.
Door open.
So that means this is down. Nope. And this is left. And this is right. Sorry, this is up. This is right. And the other one is down.
That did it. Door should have power.
Okay.
Now to see what lies beyond it.
It will be... I can't take any of these weapons inside, by the way. There's balls, but whatever. I don't know if I want to use the Rattler.
Eclipse. They're here.
Avoid contact.
Lines look good.
Gaia. It's up there. Second floor.
Can you reach it?
So much for avoiding contact.
Okay. I'll use this if I can. Okay.
Not sure what that
I'm not here.
One of us died over here.
One of you died over there too. Ah. Oh, 3 more. Human kill. Nice. Ah.
Get eyes on him. Move out of the light here.
Oh, okay. Let's try. There we go.
That's the last of them.
Is it?
Alert. H1 structural failure. Repeat.
Or not.
We've got intruders.
Oh boy.
This is it for you. Fall before the...
Okay. Don't like this right now.
Out of the line of fire.
Oh boy, that was not right. Okay.
Room's clear. For a moment, anyway.
Then get moving. You have to find Gaia.
Put that aside so I can loot this, please. Thank you.
Can't carry more.
Yeah, I can't, I guess. Should be able to get more potions. Some of these dead people. Okay. Good? We get up there. Okay, anything in this room? I don't think there was. Okay, we'll move on to the next room. This room is fun. Margo Shen. Okay, this is about Margo Shen's notes here, so leave them out there for you. Whatever Gaia thinks up, HEPHAESTUS will empower her to build it. I would just wish we could still be around in a century or two to see what she makes. Oh, Margo. Is there? Oh, those are just bombs. So, yeah, we couldn't, Huh.
Hello.
Oh, shit.
I'm Margo Shen, and this is HEPHAESTUS. As the name might tip you off, this is going to be the subordinate function that Gaia will use to make lots and lots of robots. Her personal forge. Except, it's not that simple. So like, you probably noticed that only about a third of you are robotics engineers. The rest, experts in machine cognition, virtual heuristics, that stuff. Well, that's because we aren't going to be the ones designing and building robots. The last thing we want is to burden Gaia with a bunch of outmoded 21st century designs. Waste of time. Our purpose is to empower Gaia to build the robots, and not just build, imagine, from scratch. Any robot she needs for any conceivable purpose, designed and fabricated at a snap of a finger. Hers. Her finger. So, HEPHAESTUS isn't really the forge. It's more like the knowledge of craft and ingenuity of a mastersmith to wield the hammer. Encoded as software. Virtual creativity made real. Gaia's already learning. In simulation, she's doing some very creative things with fractal assembly and animal morphologies. Her designs aren't about to win the Liam Prize anytime soon, but hey, everyone has to start somewhere. So, yes, time to get started. Let's do this.
I don't get it. If HEPHAESTUS was part of a system designed to save life, why would it use cyan to make a cauldron?
Ooh.
And churn out machines with no other purpose than to kill people?
Somehow it's gone rogue. I don't understand why or how. But whatever the reason, it explains why machines have become more dangerous over the years.
Interesting. That's new, new dialogue, because we've been to the Frozen Wilds. Alright. Elizabeth Sobeck. If I doubted your brilliance in the slightest, I wouldn't have picked you as HEPHAESTUS Alpha. You need to stop worrying about your age and communication style. You are who you are. Have confidence in yourself. You know what you are doing. Okay.
I've seen these shapes before. In cauldrons.
But of course, the birthing places of Gaia's machines.
Is there anything else? Oh, that's not a data point. Okay. What are we talking about? Can I get up there? Or do I have to go through here? Grab more of these, because we'll need it. God damn it. Anything around here? No. Can't scan through that glass for some reason. Okay. Dead people. Nice.
I think this is it. Elizabeth Sobeck's office. But it's sealed off. There's got to be a way inside. More Eclipse.
Careful now.
So I think we've got the... Yeah, we have the sneaky gear on. Yeah, we got the sneaky outfit on. Alright. Please make mental note for myself to change that before we leave here. After this, encounter here. Actually. Like I said, we could go in guns blazing, or we can just try to do the sneaky style. I think we'll do stealthy as much as we can, because I like stealthy. It's a fun playstyle, it's challenging, it's kind of like trying to figure out, like...
Welcome to Apollo, the collective memory of the human species and the wellspring of knowledge for future generations. I am Samina Ebadji. Until recently, I was director of the International Collective Memory Institute in New Tehran. As a heritage professional, I devoted my career to the preservation of human knowledge, creative endeavor, and cultural achievement. Apollo is, therefore, the ultimate embodiment of a lifelong passion, albeit under the very worst circumstances imaginable. The challenges before us are immense. Specifically, we will have to design and implement 4 major initiatives simultaneously. First, the construction of data repositories in cradle facilities around the world ensuring redundancy. Second, the collection and processing of a projected 180 million discrete data entries. 42 zettabytes of data in
42 zettabytes.
Spanish, and Arabic. Third, the transferal and encoding of all that data onto DNA encapsulated in synthetic fossils. The only medium capacious and durable enough to safeguard it without degradation for the centuries to come. And last, but not least, the development of the holographic interface and gamified curricula, by which future humans will commune with Apollo, progressively unlocking heuristic learning modules, leveling up their knowledge and skills they will need to take control of the terraforming system. That is the future towards which all of our efforts will be directed. Not just the preservation of the past, but the seed for the flourishing of a new tree of knowledge. Welcome, and let us begin.
What about other languages? There's like Russian, there's French. This is technical stuff. Interesting though. I mean, I would read all this stuff out loud, but there is a lot to read. So I won't worry about it too much, but please let me know if you would like me to read these things out loud. And some I will. Yeah, this is interesting. Over the past 2 months, a full benefited procurement of the copy of Homer Archive from Far Zenith has made itself known, and as a result, all of Apollo's key deliverables are on schedule. Apollo has already surpassed 40 million discrete data entries and continues to grow. The physical science modules are effectively complete, with soft science modules close behind. World history, cultural data, and media archives are also on the schedule. Language preservation is wrapping up a bit ahead of schedule due to falling short of our goal to preserve 40,500 languages. I suppose a tragic early loss of Papua New Guinea doomed that goal from the outset, with attendant curricula development about to begin. Speaking of heuristic curricula, they are performing well in testing, with children and adolescents demonstrating high levels of engagement with trust in the Aristotle and Aspasia personae. Personally, I find them highly engaging, especially when they debate. I wish half my professors had been so entertaining. Peace be with you, Samina. Kind of interesting to know for the second game. Okay. Alrighty. So, 1, 2, 3. We'll try to do this as sneaky as we can. Hello.
This is no place for me.
Resource box, grab that. Hi.
Watch out!
Indeed. Okay, let's see if I can't arrow this guy in the skull. Bye-bye. Okay, oh. Nothing. Where are you going, buddy? I'm gonna tuck myself behind here for a second. Wait for this person to come around. Hopefully I will not be noticed. Neither will their dead friend. Okay. Okay.
Get it while I can.
Go ahead.
You're giving up.
Okay. I don't need this gun. And then one more. Can I get you through here? Be very interesting if I could. Oh my god, I could.
In what should have been a cave of wonders. Look around. See if anything is left.
There we go. Data point here.
Dr. Sobeck, please archive this testimonial.
Hold on, sorry. Sorry, General Harris.
Dr. Sobeck, please archive this testimonial in Apollo. Cross-reference to all mentions of my name and Operation Enduring Victory. My name is General Aaron Harris.
Ah. Please continue. It sucks that it won't let me.
Dr. Sobeck, please archive this testimonial in Apollo. Cross-reference to all mentions of my name and Operation Enduring Victory. My name is General Aaron Harris. From 2060 to 2066, I served as the chairman of the Joint Chiefs of Staff, the highest-ranked officer of the United States Armed Forces. The tenure of my command included strategic planning and oversight of Operation Enduring Victory, a falsehood perpetrated on the civilian populations of the United States and other nations during the last 14 months of life on this planet. Before the Pharaoh Plague, I did my job and did it well. I was bold and decisive, crafty in political maneuvers. It wasn't an accident that I rose to my position and became the commander of the largest mechanized force ever assembled. But to what end? My only lasting achievement was the extinction of life on Earth. And my one redeeming act, if any, was to delay that extinction by days or weeks, by throwing more death at it. It is my hope that there will be no need for men like me in the world to come. If you are one of the people of that future world listening to this message, please know that I am sorry and that I wish you well. Sincerely, Aaron Harris.
Okay, move forward. Man seems genuinely broken up. What could you do? Oh,
Hades.
Travis.
Zero Dawn's extinction failsafe protocol. The ultimate killer app. Now, I know what you're thinking. The purpose of Gaia is to resurrect life. So why give her a subordinate function, only purpose of which is to wipe out life all over again? I mean, what? Just Plumb crazy, ain't it? Well, no, it isn't. Reconstituting a biosphere? That's a tall order. Tech smart as Gaia may be, odds are she won't get it right the first time. I mean, imagine you're Gaia, 200 years from now, and this new biosphere you're growing, it's all gone wrong. Alkalines are skyrocketing, coniferous forests eroding under the lash of superstorms that would have drowned Noah. It's chaos. A spinning top that won't stop wobbling. Now what are you gonna do? Release phase 1 organisms into that hot mess? Hope their CO2 and methane can balance out what you got started? Hell no. What you're gonna do, Gaia, is step aside while Hades takes over and does what you're just too darn nurturing and life-loving to do, which is burn that misbegotten mess of a biosphere to the ground so Gaia can start over. Okay, not burn, more like reverse terraforming operations and suffocate it. But you get the idea. Hades takes the biosphere back to zero. Square one, blank slate. And then, only then, does it hand the steering wheel back to Gaia and say, try again, old girl. And better this time, or we'll have to do this again. That's Hades. It's pretty badass when you think about it. Extinction on demand. Death on speed dial. All for the greater good, of course, but still, kind of metal. So welcome to Hades. Welcome to the void.
Oh boy.
Okay, so if that's the original purpose of Hades, why does it want me extinct? And how's it end up in the wreckage of a pharaoh titan getting worshipped by the Eclipse like some kind of god?
Interesting.
If HEPHAESTUS went rogue, why not Hades too?
That's what I'm thinking, but why? And what caused it?
Keep searching, and perhaps we'll find the answer.
I love all the references to the Frozen Wilds noise complaints. This is just really about Travis's personality. Hades Protocol. This is kind of relevant though. Tate here just popped 3 blues and I earned it. Finally figured out a Goldilocks solution to Gaia's rather extreme executive authority. If that ain't worth 10 to 12 hours of dream time, what is? Sorry. Before this, every usurpation protocol I designed failed in simulation because it was either too hard or too soft. Too hard, and it degraded the Gaia core. Sure, it pried her figurative fingers off of the figurative driving wheel so that Hades could take control, but by breaking her fingers. Sometimes her arms, too. That couldn't fly. Everything depends on Gaia taking control back after Hades has done its business, so I had to find a solution that didn't leave Gaia any worse for the wear. Too soft, and Gaia only pretended to relinquish control. In simulation after simulation, Hades would take command of the terraforming system and reverse operations, only to have Gaia lurk in the background, quietly reversing the processes and falsifying telemetry to hide its interference. Sneaky. I swear ain't nothing Gaia would do to keep life going, even when it's just simulated plant life. Turns out the just right solution is to isolate Gaia in a protective code shell, preserving its integrity, then unseat it from command position so Hades can slip into the figurative captain's chair and work its magic. Those blues are coming on strong now, so I'm not really describing it so clear, but pretty sure it'll work. Yeah, those blues are plenty strong, so guess it's time to sleep and bed. I'll be back to it tomorrow, alligators. And then this one, I think, is more Travis's personality. Archive abuse. This was actually funny. As Samina kind of rejecting all of Travis's contributions to the Apollo archive because it included stuff like all 16 installments of making a millipede. Yeah. So.
Looks like the only way onwards.
Oh, okay. Before I go forward, let me change my outfit to something a little bit more sturdy. I wonder if the transmog will be preserved in the next little part.
Welcome to ELEUTHIA, the crown and king of Gaia's subordinate functions. For it is by ELEUTHIA that the human race will continue to exist. I am Tate Brochard-Klein, the Alpha in charge of this program. Now let one thing be perfectly clear from the outset. ELEUTHIA is not a genetic engineering project. Our goal is to preserve the human genome, not alter it. A snapshot of human genetic diversity, literally frozen in time. The genetic quintessence of our species, unmodified. Under my watch, our activities and initiatives will comply with the 2034 clone provisions and the 2048 Rally Accords. Now that may seem a quaint, even trivial concern to you in light of present circumstances. But, as one of the authors of the Accords, it is far from trivial to me. The practical challenges before us are staggering in scope and complexity, but not insurmountable. No. Global collation and provisional storage of zygotes, perfection of exogenic technologies, design and perfection of servitors to provide nurture and inculcation during early child development. All of these program components must and will proceed in tandem. To say nothing of the breakneck construction of cradle facilities at sites around the world. So, si vous êtes prêts, let us begin.
If you're ready, let us begin. My very limited French. This is important FC chambers, I think. Is it? Oh no, this is how... This is Patrick Brochard-Klein talking about how Elizabeth managed to score ectogenic chambers. I spent the last 36 hours examining them and poring over technical documentation. They're a revelation, astonishing. I don't know what you had to give Far Zenith in trade. We find out in Forbidden West to get these chambers, but it was worth it. In a single leap, their embryologists have vaulted past 50 years of technological shortcomings. The risk of ECMO, ECMO resolved, nutrition delivery resolved, hormonal stability resolved, 12 other risk areas resolved. Before I examined these chambers, I considered the Odyssey to be a fool's errand, but if the rest of FC's technology is at this level, well, a human colony around Sirius doesn't seem so impossible after all. Mass fabrication of the chambers will present a number of challenges, but I'm confident they can be resolved. I'm going to rest for a few hours and get back to it. Expect a fabrication plan within 48 hours, PBK. Okay. Excuse me.
Are these what I think they are?
Artificial wombs. Machines to spawn a new generation of human beings.
Cradle Servitor Personae. Development for the artificial personae for Cradle Servitors, Nurturer, Disciplinarian, Healer continues at a good pace. We are targeting Turing 0.4 for these constructs and should allow low-grade empathy and limited improvisation without undermining adherence to codified behavior sets. The stimulus-driven switching of personae, however, is proving to be a greater software challenge than anticipated, especially concerning our entrenched feedback loop between the disciplinarian and healer personae. I've also attached the reports from an incident where a servitor running the mother persona intervened on a disciplinarian servitor's behavior, a parental argument, if you will. Amusing on first glance, but perhaps but deeply concerning. Mom and Dad were fighting. I have attached a comprehensive plan for correcting these interactive protocols, shortcomings in just... Interesting. I don't think I don't remember reading that before. I might have, but I just don't remember it. Cradle sealed. ELEUTHIA 01 was successfully sealed before the swarm advancing across Xinjiang province could detect it. Pingback from crucial systems is good. For our maiden voyage, a success. Regards my disputes with the betas over the zygote selection. Of course, I understand we have limited overhead to run simulations of gene flow in our future humans, but we can all agree there is a margin for refinement in future cradle populations. No. So, in addition to personally overseeing completion of the ELEUTHIA 2 site inside Mount Namuli, I will formulate and propose a modified zygote selection plan within the week. Modified zygote production, selection plan. Okay. Yeah, I imagine you have to, like,
facilities.
kind of pick the best zygotes.
Elizabeth said a new generation of humans would be spawned inside such places.
She did.
All Mother Mountain. It was one of them?
There's only one way to be sure.
The hatch wouldn't open. Something about a corrupted alpha registry. I need to search Elizabeth's office.
Going up. Searching Elizabeth's office. I just want to go through here quickly. No. Nothing here. That's obvious. Alright. I'm gonna grab this one first.
Nuts would benefit from antilopinae morphologies, though caprid forms show superior load-bearing capability.
You're a quick study, Gaia.
Dr. Sobeck, as I have conducted this comparative analysis of mammalian morphologies, I've gathered extensive data on the quaternary extinction event.
Component got removed.
Oh? And your assessment? Gaia?
Logically speaking, the extinction was a natural consequence.
And yet,
I find the loss of megafaunal species unaccountably sad. That they passed forever into oblivion causes me to experience a grief that is difficult to describe. Am I malfunctioning?
No, Gaia, you're not. This is good. It's very good.
It means she's caring. Okay, let's go over here.
Pure logic won't cut it, Ted. To pull this off, Gaia's going to need to have some skin in the game. It has to care.
What if it runs amok? Have we learned nothing from our mistakes?
Your mistakes, I think you mean?
All I'm saying is, give it a kill switch.
She was just born, Ted. I'm not gonna put a gun to her head while she's still in the cradle.
You talk like it's a child. What if it becomes a monster?
Elizabeth, may I speak outside protocol?
Of course, Gaia, go on.
I'm sorry to contradict you, but Mr. Farrow's argument is sound. At this point, the development of my psyche is not entirely predictable. To ensure preservation of life, a hardwired override is, I believe, a necessary safeguard.
There. Satisfied, Ted?
Jeez, Liz, just do what it says.
Ted, you're a bit of a dick. We don't like you. F. Ted Farrow.
You will undergo a brief period of unconsciousness during relocation to Prime and final instatement.
Elizabeth, may
1
I
second.
speak outside protocol?
When you're back up and running at the new site, we'll bring the subordinate functions online and see where we stand.
Elizabeth, I detect distress. Are you all right?
I'm fine.
I realize that circumstances compel us to launch earlier than we hoped, but all subsystems are operational. The odds stand in our favor.
But what if... Gaia, there's nothing left out there. You can't even survive unless you're wearing an environmental suit. There are billions dead, in fear and agony. What if it was all for nothing?
Elizabeth, extinction was inevitable. Thanks to you, life will have a future.
You really believe that?
I believe in you, Elizabeth. In you, all things.
Oh, Elizabeth. Try open door. Are we ready? Odyssey has failed. This is an interesting breadcrumb. Some terrible news, I'm afraid. Far Zenith has informed me that the Odyssey mission has failed. Last night, telemetry indicated a catastrophic antimatter containment failure as the drives spun up to depart the solar system. The ship, its crew, its cargo of zygotes and seeds, its alpha build of Apollo, all were lost. Zero Dawn is now the only hope for the continuation of human species and earthly life. We must succeed. Elizabeth. And they gave us all this loot.
I have to ditch something.
Oh, fine. Artemis status? This is about Artemis. Admiral Sleazolab negotiating with frozen zoos for samples. So many species trapped in ghoulish hologram dioramas suspended in what-ifs. More than 14,000 that went extinct between 2000 and 2043. Oh, this is so sad. And it's so true. We started mapping out primary succession, selecting the pioneer organisms for a balanced and sustainable biosphere, microorganisms and insects, like bacteria, insects, bugs, ants, rabbits and hawks, foxes and wolves, thousands more that will have to wait their turn until our new generation can be entrusted with the duty of restoring them, so they can return to a world that this time will understand the concept of conservation before it's too late. There's already been too many too lates. We lost a whole collection team during the swarm breakthrough in Myanmar. Can't pronounce words. The samples were lost, well, irreplaceable. But thanks to you, Liz, the circle of life will bend, not break. The Earth was a lifeless rock before, and someday it will be again. But not now, not like this. Not on our watch. Ronson. Alright, here we go.
The Alpha Registry master file.
Intact?
Yeah. No signs of corruption.
Then what are you waiting for? Copy the file.
With this, I can restore the registry at the hatch inside Allmother. Open it. Go inside.
And grasp the secrets within.
Where I was born. Maybe who gave birth to me.
Who? Are you really so naive? There will be no who waiting for you there, Aloy. Whatever birthed you into the world was a what, not a who.
You bastard.
That was not necessary silence.
It's you, Aloy.
It wasn't necessary.
A machine. But what kind of machine and why? Why were you created?
That's creepy.
Eclipse.
You need to get out of there. What you found is too valuable. You're too valuable.
That shield, that glass or whatever, probably saved her life.
Still alive. Good. I have a more suitable death in mind for you, child.
I don't like you. Discovered the truth, trophy earned. Okay.
My entire life, I've always known one thing with prophetic certainty. That I was destined for glory as a great champion of the sun. Even when Jiran was murdered, even when Meridian fell, I never doubted my destiny. Until you came along. When I heard that you had survived, a doubt took root in my mind. As sure as the sun rises and falls each day, those I am bade to kill die. And yet I failed. How? Why?
Oh, Helis.
With each dig site you attacked, each loyal soldier you killed, this pestering doubt grew. I kept thinking of the moment my knife pierced your throat. One twist, a simple tug of the blade, and you would have bled out. In slaughter, I am a practiced hand. So why hesitate? Why fail my destined purpose?
See that scar on your cheek? You didn't get to finish.
Yes, I remember. He fought well. For a savage.
We don't like you.
His name was Rost, and he was a better man than you could ever hope to be.
The better man is the one who doesn't end up with his guts steaming on the ground. No.
I don't know about that.
It wasn't him. I could have finished you before he attacked. But I didn't. This failing troubled my thoughts. Haunted every step. It was only when I captured you, down in that place, that I finally glimpsed the sun's design etched at length across the course of events.
We don't like you.
You were meant to survive that day on the mountain. Meant to interfere at dig sites and kill my men. Conversely, I was meant to capture you. Here. So that you might die as a sacrificial offering to the sun.
Maybe the sun had other plans.
Everything as it was meant to be. Predestined and preordained.
See, this is the unfortunate thing about this part of the story. It's like, he does the villain speech. And he does the thing where he sees the protagonist, has her in his grasp, and he doesn't kill her. Right then and there to end things. Oh no, they had to draw it out a little bit. Supervillains are so dumb sometimes. Yeah, you're a fool. You're a fool.
An idiot.
Yeah.
A dangerous idiot. But an idiot. All this talk of destiny and fate. I'm sure Hades speaks the same language, doesn't he? You're being played for a fool. Hades is an ancient machine, not the buried shadow of Karja myth. It doesn't care about Meridian. It wants to kill everything and everyone. And you are its dutiful slave.
I serve not the buried shadow, but the sun in shadow. All halves of nature joined to one cause. Shadow to sun, dark to light.
Do you really not hear how ridiculous that sounds?
Yeah,
You've gone from serving an insane homicidal Sun King to an insane homicidal machine. You're moving down in the world, not up.
I'll remember those words as I watch your corpse burn. Whatever's left of it. You fail to grasp the point. As surely as you've been conquered, so has all doubt. And with certainty of belief comes unstoppable force.
Then get this cage and put your faith to the test. See if things work out like you expect.
The circle has closed. Every element is in its proper place. Exactly
where it belongs.
The errant beast, now caged, will serve her true purpose. A sacrificial animal.
Hey, no problem.
Oh, speaking of sacrifice, I forgot to tell you.
You're an asshole.
After you crashed the Eclipse network, I sent messengers into the east to rally the forces there and mount an invasion of the sacred land. I ordered every Nora killed. I was hoping to catch you there, but alas, it all seems to have been unnecessary.
Cast me out, needless slaughter. They're irrelevant.
The Nora have no part to play in this. Leave them alone.
Soon, they'll have no part to play in anything. That much is sure. In any case, I couldn't recall the order even if I wished to. Thanks to your destruction of the network, communication over distances is impossible.
Oh boy.
You not only doomed yourself, but an entire tribe. Do we not see the scorching judgment of the sun in these events? Your focus. Such a powerful device, isn't it? And yet, so fragile.
Ew, what was that?
So you see, this time, I did not hesitate. The knife has already been twisted.
All right.
Karja faithful, rejoice! Our years in shadow are over. A new dawn trembles on the horizon. A new day soon to break. And when it does, the false Sun King will be dead, and Holy Meridian ours once more. In this, I have become an instrument of prophecy. All halves of nature join to one cause. Shadow to sun, light to dark, night to day. Behold! Hold your seats! Can you not see the proof of the sun's blessing before your eyes? How else could shadows such as these prowl in broad light of day?
Okay.
Were they not approved by the sun and joined to our cause? Many years ago, to consecrate this great ring, the Radiant Turan ordered many faithless, crushed beneath the hooves of the behemoth. Mighty is the behemoth in the eye of the sun, but it is mightier still, infused with the power of shadow. Let this
Don't worry, we're cool.
schemed and
For some reason,
be the first to die.
Helis left all her gear on the platform with her.
Be the first of thousands.
Boy, oh boy, oh boy. Have no weapons, no focus. Fine, it's fine. We fought a behemoth before. Okay.
I'll never beat that thing without weapons. All my weapons are up on the platform. There's no way out of this ring. Maybe I could use its strength against it.
Oh ho ho. Oh boy. I'm gonna die. No weapons. I don't like that. Come on. Get on to this. Ridiculous. I mean, this is fun, but this sequence is so ridiculous. She's a very quick changer. She does keep the transmog. Huh. All right.
Hey!
Kind of likes it, doesn't it? The attention, that is. Okay. What do I want to do? I want to make sure I have everything crafted. Okay, so we are, first of all, we're equipping. Can we imagine if we lose all our stuff now? Oh, actually, we could equip this shadow sling. I think that's fine. We don't have a lot of chill water, so this is better.
who got her weapons back! Now you're just a big dumb target. Come and get it! There's some colors on the sides of his head. Something to do with his sleep attacks. That canister on its belly. Looks important. Freeze canister on its hips. Cryo area should set it off.
We're good. Let's keep going with that. That was fun. Too much sun in my eyes. Uh-oh. That's no good. Okay. Oh my god. Vision, arrow. Ha! What, I can't loot it? Take that, Helis. You jackass.
Shadows, kill her.
I could certainly try.
Kill her!
Why leave it to them? Come get me yourself!
I think Aloy would have reacted quicker. Silence. Get to work, boys. Two Corruptors or three Ravagers? I don't know who would win against Outfight. Either way, it's enough for Silence and Aloy to get out of there. Nice. So that was Deep Secrets of the Earth.
So you're here. Really here. You risked your life.
Of course I did. If you'd been killed, Venora's sacred mountain would never have given up its secrets.
Too bad you wasted your time then. Helis destroyed my focus. And the Alpha Registry with it.
Not at all. The whole time I've been monitoring your focus, I've duplicated every data file you scanned. Installing that data to a new focus was trivially easy. Happy birthday, Isaac. Daddy sure does love his little big man.
Silence, why do you gotta be
You're
creepy?
really good at making it impossible to like you, Silence. But I guess I need this.
It's time to see where you were born. Maybe you'll even learn why.
Yeah. Meet the machine that birthed me into this world. Isn't that how you put it?
I'll be off.
Wait.
Yes?
How did you find me?
How did you track my location when I wasn't wearing a focus?
Really, Aloy? It doesn't take a genius to surmise that Helis would throw you into the sun ring at high noon.
True.
I wore out 2 striders getting here in time, but I did. Now be on your way.
Since when can you override machines?
Ever since you discovered the technique. I had to destroy a corruptor to obtain the necessary parts, of course. But your example showed me how to do that as well.
You probably did it with a...
Yet another benefit of monitoring your activities through your focus. Truth be told, the underlying logic of the technique isn't so different from rites practiced by Banuk shamans. Though, of course, far more advanced.
Great. You're welcome, I guess. Helis recognized you back in the Sun Ring. You told me that you'd assisted the eclipse. Not that you knew the man who killed who almost killed me.
So now you know. The man is a serious threat. So let's do all we can to make sure that he and Hades don't succeed.
Right. I'll be on my way. To make matters worse, Helis ordered an Eclipse detachment to attack the Nora Sacred Land. The tribe's already weak. They won't stand a chance. You should come with me.
Well, absolutely not. I have preparations to make elsewhere.
What kind of... Why do I bother asking? You're not gonna tell me.
When the time is right, I'll be in touch. I'll contact you later. In the meantime...
He doesn't care about the Nora.
Should you need to return to Shadow Karja territory, I brought armor to conceal your identity.
You think of everything, don't you?
One of us has to.
Hmm.
Aloy, when you were recovering the Alpha Registry down in the Zero Dawn bunker, I was needlessly cruel. For your sake, I hope there is someone waiting there for you inside the mountain. Not a what, but a who. Yeah!
Oh my god. That was a fun quest, really, honestly. A lot of lore. Oh, and the music is beautiful.
Clear that up later.
But we're gonna leave it here. Thank you so much for checking out this video. This one's a long one, but that's okay. We got some main questing done. So now we're gonna head back to the Nora Sacred Land to help the Nora, because narratively I think that makes the most sense. I think Aloy would not worry too much about Vanasha right now, and Uthid, she would rush to the Sacred Lands. Besides, she spoke to the Osram mercenaries who did say that they were going to wait for somebody else to make a move, so we do have a little bit of time on that end. So we're gonna head over to the Sacred Lands right now, and yeah, and in our next episode we'll deal with that. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. I will see you again in the next episode. Bye.